Hello, I am Cody Nysky, and I am starting Saber Slice, which is a podcast that is going to be talking about current events such as sports, politics, and other current events. I also will be including guests from around the school every week. This week's topic is football, Vikings football, and who do y'all think will be winning the NFC this year? So, my guests this week are Adam McGarian, Ryan Jaguar, Peyton Hiltner, and Jack Trejay. So, I'm going to open it up here. The topic is, who is going to win the NFC North this year?
Peyton, you can start this off.
I'll start it off. I mean, you got to stay true with the Vikings. I mean, they got a good D. They're getting healthy again. Offense is looking strong. We got Delvin Cook coming back. Just signed Abdullah off waivers. You know, Diggs, Thielen, doing amazing things. Kirk Cousins placing passes where you don't even think he could place them. It's just incredible.
Yes, but I would argue that the Bears got a shot at winning the NFC North as well.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
Yeah, the Bears beat the Bills and the Vikings got killed.
But the Bills and Vikings game, that was just an upset. It happens. It happens in every sport, no matter what. But I would want to. I would want to root for the Vikings, but I know it's probably not going to happen. To me, I think the Saints are going to win it all.
Traitor.
With them signing Dez Bryant. With them signing Dez Bryant,
them signing Dez Bryant is completely irrelevant.
No, it's not.
How is them signing Dez Bryant completely irrelevant, though? He's a star.
What is Dez Bryant
Dez Bryant's a future Hall of Famer.
Yes, he's going.
He's way beyond his prime, and the Saints don't need him.
With Drew Brees under him, bro.
Dude, the Saints' second wide receiver. What have they done?
What do you mean?
Traquan Smith, Ted Ginn, what have they done?
Exactly,
Nothing. They get two, maybe
Ted
three
Ginn's
catches a game.
Ted Ginn still plays for the Saints?
No, they're not that good.
He's
so
on IR,
they
but
only
then
have
now
one option.
Traquan Smith is now
they only
that
have one
second
option,
one.
that's Michael Thomas. But now that they got two options, they're going to be elite in the receiving core.
I agree with that. My team, I think overall, man, you can't go away from the Rams. I got Rams winning their division. I got the Vikings, I got the Eagles, and I got the Saints. Teams in the hunt.
Well, who
the
do you
Falcons
think is
are coming.
Win it? Because you
I'm
got four
coming
teams
here.
in it.
I'm back. I think the Falcons are bringing back a squad. They were 1-3, and they're now coming back. I think the Seahawks have done a tremendous job, thinking that this year would be an off year, but no, they are coming strong because they have got a good defense under Pete Carroll. The Redskins, I think they have a good record. I just don't think they have a good offense.
Don't address the
and the Bears has got a good
NFL.
defense. But, you know, if I had to pick the NFC Championship game, I got Rams and Saints, and I purely think that Hoover is the home team will be winning that ball game because truly it affected the Rams when they were at the Saints Stadium of controlling the offense. I mean, when they play in L.A., they're unstoppable. But when they're in a dome like that and it's loud, it's tough to get play calls. You call the wrong thing. You call the wrong plays. I mean, it's going to be tough win inside that Superdome. But I believe the winner out of the NFC North will be winning it all this year. Not the NFC North. The NFC will be winning the Super Bowl.
So you think winner of the NFC will beat the Chiefs?
I think it's Patriots. I think the Patriots.
You think Patriots are going to come out?
Yeah,
here's the reason why the Patriots always are good every year. They're not always the most talent. It's just they're smart. That's what they've said.
It's
like what
because
scheme?
They have the best coach in the
Yeah.
history of the
Why?
NFL.
Why? Because their players. Some of them even say once they leave the Patriots that they never had fun. They're just smart football. They're just smart. They got guys who are like Julian Edelman. I mean, no one recruited that guy because he played quarterback at Kansas State. But what happens when he comes to the NFL? He's a smart guy. He knows what he's doing. He's a punt returner. And you got guys like Cordell Patterson, James White. I mean, you got game changers who know what they're doing. They're smart. Yeah, they might be older, but they're smart. The Chiefs, they're very young. Patrick Mahomes.
Exactly. They have
the other
that
game,
young player chemistry.
the other game, Patrick Mahomes got a intentional grounding call because the clock stopped, but he spiked the ball, and that ended the half. I mean, little things like that Tom Brady will never do because Tom Brady's elite, and he's old, and he's the best quarterback of all time. And I truly believe that Belichick, until he's wrong, until Belichick and Brady are not together, they're going to be winning that AFC because they're just truly the smartest team. I mean, if the game's at Foxborough, no one will beat them at Foxborough.
No, I think with the Patriots, I mean, I disagree with that because I think the Chiefs can actually go a long way with Kareem Hunt in the back and Tyreek Hill, one of the fastest wide receivers in the league.
The fastest wide receiver.
The fastest one. He didn't get the nickname Cheetah for nothing.
Oh, what happens when they play each other?
What do you mean?
They played each other this year.
He's
Who
still the
won?
fastest team in the
Who
league.
won? Who won when they
Okay,
played?
that's one game.
Patriots won.
Early in the year, still.
It
Patrick Mahomes is still developing.
If we play the Bills again, guarantee
Chiefs still
we
don't
win.
have a defense though.
We lost to the Bills.
The Chiefs, I even picked them up in my fantasy to play the freaking Cleveland Browns, and the Cleveland Browns don't really have an offense. And without firing their coach, you'd think they have a terrible offense, but they even come out even stronger
They did.
against a team
They did well.
against the Chiefs. I mean, they played a great game considering all the controversy they have in that front office.
I just think that the Chiefs. Anyways, we're not here to talk about the AFC.
All right, NFC. Do the Vikings actually have a shot? Can they stop the Saints? I think the Saints are the best team in the NFC right now. I mean,
too.
obviously they upset the Rams. Rams were 8-0, only undefeated team left, and then they come out and they beat them the way that they did. I mean,
Michael Thomas getting 200 catching yards. Like
That
that
wasn't
just-
on the Vikings.
That was on the Rams, but thank you.
Okay.
It was he got 200 passing or catching yards, and that's only between one receivers. That's why when you add Des Bryant into this,
No.
they're gonna be unstoppable.
I mean, but when you're talking about a Vikings team that's decimated with injuries and coming off this bye, I mean, they're
Not as
gonna
much.
they're gonna
They
be
gotta-
healthy,
they
and
gotta
I mean, I think
recuperate.
Xavier Rhodes. What happened when Xavier Rhodes when the Saints played the Vikings? Drew Brees didn't throw over 150 yards. I mean, we stopped the pass. We just got to stop the run. And Anthony Barr's been banged up. You got Barr back in the lineup, and you got our
Everson-
defensive
Everson
line,
Griffin
who
back.
now exactly you got Griffin back. I mean, you got an NFL team that now we lead the league in sacks. We are the number one team on third down defense. I mean, we have the shot to beat the Saints. That game we only lost because we turned over 2 times with Adam Thielen's fumble and with Kirk Cousins' pick 6. If we had those things would not happen, Vikings would have won that ball game.
Total
Period.
rhythm changes too.
Totally, Vikings would have won that game. Period.
you got anything to say? You look like you're kind of biting your tongue, Lane.
Vikings will not win the NFC North, and they will not.
Oh,
win
so
the
who
NFC.
is going to win the
So
NFC
who won the
North
NFC
then?
North?
I say Bears.
You think?
Oh, so
you
you're
think-
siding with me on the Bears after
All right.
everyone was like, the
I mean,
that's a ridiculous call.
It's a toss-up, but it's going to be either the Bears or the Vikings for sure. But
You
the
think
The
Vikings,
Trubisky?
Saints. You think the Saints aren't gonna be in there?
NFC
North,
North,
the
Oh,
North.
okay.
Treasure, get off
Specifically
the
in the
shed.
North.
Yeah,
Get
Treasure,
off the
idiot.
shed. Get off the shed.
I thought you said
NFC
NFC.
North. The Vikings will not win the NFC entirely. It's not going to happen. First year offensive coordinator, first new quarterback as well. Yes, they've been playing as good as they have been, but it's just it's not. They need this is that first year that they get it down, and then I say next year is when they all fully come around.
I agree with that, but I think that's for Super Bowl. I think they're gonna win the North. I mean, the Bears don't have a great offense. They have give the ball to Howard or give the ball to Taylor Gabriel.
They
and
got
that's
a
it.
great coach who's got a creative offensive mind.
And they got, dude, when the defense is scoring 2 touchdowns
Mitchell
a game,
Trubisky is not a good quarterback, but they're using him to make him look
bro.
good.
Yeah. And, bro, Trey Burton, he's a force to be reckoned with. I mean,
Cohen
he's-
is pretty good at.
Yeah.
Cohen's shifty. I'll give it to Cohen. I think Jordan Howard's too slow in the NFL. I think he's done. But I'm gonna be honest. I mean, that Bears defense, they're good, but they're around Khalil Mack, and when Khalil Mack's not playing, I don't know, man.
Did Khalil Mack play last week, though?
He did not.
Yeah, but they got...
Hey,
and they got
They're
two-
playing Natalie Peterman. He's a disgrace in the
They were
NFL.
playing the Bills, so
That's true.
that's not a fair testament.
Exactly. Yep.
That's true. All right, anyone care to elaborate on anything else?
I really got that not too much. How about you guys?
That was some pretty good...
Who do you guys think's winning the Super Bowl?
It really, if I had the 2 teams, I could pick it out. But right now, I think it's anyone's game.
Nah, it's
I
definitely,
think it's a
it's
set.
definitely from the NFC. It's definitely
NFC, it's anyone's game.
Yeah.
AFC, it's gonna be the Patriots.
Also,
I don't think so. Patriots or Chiefs.
Also,
It's
you
the
got
Patriots.
teams
It's
that are
the
smart,
Patriots
like
as
the
long as Tom
Patriots,
Brady's still in the league.
and you got to think too that it's week 9. I mean, Mahomes could blow out his knee right now. I mean, Todd Gurley could blow out his knee. You don't know what injuries could happen. I mean, it is early. It's the mid-season. I mean, we got a long season to
We're
go.
saying in their current state right now.
In their current state right now, the Saints are the best team in football. Then it's the Rams, then it's the Chiefs, then it's the Patriots. But in the clutch games, I think you got to go with the smart teams and not the young ones.
So, Drew Brees.
Drew Brees and Tom Brady.
Sean
That's-
Payne's been coaching for a while as well, so I
Easy.
think it's Saints
And Bell,
yeah.
I think Saints Patriots, but I mean, you could see Rams versus Chiefs. I mean, you got the young guys. I mean, the young coaches, the young guys. I mean, it could happen. Andy Reid's a genius. I mean, and it's Sean McVay. I mean, I think you could say the next brightest mind in football.
There you go.
Oh, take care.
Yeah. This week's Saber Slice pertaining to NFC North champions and NFC champions and just overall football talk. That is this week's Saber Slice.